Alrighty, well, I think we're both, we're winning. 2-1 right now in favor of the Sarnia Sting. Hello, everybody. Welcome again as the Sarnia Sting take on the Sioux Greyhounds. Now, that being said, I will give credit where credit is due. If shots on goal was the lead, the Sioux would be winning here with their 14 to our 8. And I don't know how much you've been watching, Danny, but Jake and I and Jay Peckham, we've been saying all along that the shots on goal for the Sarnia Sting seem to end up at the end of the game around a 28-30. They need to bring that up a little bit more if they're going to continue to keep doing what they're doing. Although I have to say the 2 goals, and I think even you, the Sioux Greyhounds fan, would have to agree that those 2 goals were solid, pretty awesome goals.
Very impressive goals by the Sarnia Sting. I got to admit, they had that one laser beam from the point, and then they had that shorthanded goal that just roofed it. It was sniped it. It was just excellent hockey by the Sting.
Yeah.
And
Reese in there with, he did get an assist from Jostling, but it was almost a lone goal there, the way he put that in.
You got to give him credit where credit's due. Like it was a very well played first period on both teams.
Yeah, for sure.
They battled back and forth. Excellent. That was a good hockey game.
It seems like I don't know if you feel there's a funny vibe going on in this arena here tonight. It seems like out on the ice it's kind of quiet.
Well,
we haven't heard a lot of bickering or we haven't heard a lot of chatter going on. Hey, Jay Beckham says, I have a beer and you don't. Poor Jay. He feels like I fired him for the night or something. Well, I did actually fire him for the night.
Thanks for hiring me.
Yeah, no problem. No, but you know what I mean? It seems kind of quiet out there. It's just like a different quiet vibe going on. Is that these 2 teams are just like...
I think, have one thought in mind, and that's just to get the puck in the net. You can tell there's no animosity between the teams.
Yeah.
They're there, and they're skating their butts off. This is fast-paced hockey. And
definitely I will say this, too. Well, I'll say this for both teams, honestly. It's really hard. See, normally I just talk Sting, but you're right beside me. It might hurt me. But seriously, both teams are like right on the heels of each other. When they've got that puck, they seem to be, the Sting have the puck and they're moving, and the Greyhounds, they're just still right there. And then when it goes the other way, it seems to be the same kind of thing. They're just right on the blades.
It's funny that the Greyhounds are here tonight, so I was just sitting there with my 2 daughters, Eva and Lily, right behind the Greyhound goalkeeper, Taylor.
Right.
And some thoughts, some memories came to mind, because it's been a long time since I've been in the Sioux Memorial Gardens, but one memory did come up to mind. A very, very good friend of mine, Paul Spina, his brother Steve Spina played for the Sioux St. Marie Greyhounds. Hometown guy.
Oh, yeah.
Played for the hometown team.
Right.
And the Sioux Greyhounds, they were tied, and Brad Baber and Steve Spino had a breakaway 2-0. Baber could have taken the shot, probably would have roofed it and scored a goal, but he passed it to Steve. Steve roofed it, and the place went crazy. One of my favorite memories in Sault Ste. Marie Memorial Gardens, and I was there with Steve's brother Paul and a bunch of friends that we all grew up together, because it was Steve's first home game in the Memorial Gardens.
Wow.
And in his first game got his first OHL goal.
So that was like a little respect. It was like, here you go. You got this sort of thing.
And when you watch your...
There's some people I haven't seen in a long time. They're like, hey, it's Dave. There's no karaoke here tonight, just so you know. It's going good. How are you? Good to see you.
The thing is...
You never know who you're going to run into.
Yeah, that's for sure. But whenever you see something, or sometimes memories pop up, and just that was one of my first memories. As soon as I seen the Greyhounds step on the ice, that was one of my first memories. I'm like, oh, I remember Steve Spina's goal.
Yeah.
And it was an amazing goal, and the whole place just erupted, because they all know the family.
Right.
Because their father, Frank, owned Sioux Sports Merchants. He still does to this day. And a lot of hockey people all go to his store to get their skate sharpened, buy hockey
Cool.
equipment, stuff
Right.
like that.
See, I knew you would have all this good stuff to talk
yeah.
about. We're not just talking about, we're talking hockey, but
Yeah.
we're talking a different side of it here. And, and hockey has that effect on people. A lot of memories created through all the different teams' relationships. But let's go back to what we're seeing a little bit out here on the ice. I don't think, the Sarnia Sting is going to have to step up their game still a little bit here if they're going to take on the Sioux Greyhounds and stay where they're at. The shots on goal really shows that. Hi, how you doing? And we've got a lot of fans here tonight. That's cool. I'm glad somebody's watching.
Is it your cologne or?
I don't know. I maybe. Speaking of comments, if you're watching us here and you've got some comments, please share them on the Facebook page in the comments below because I can see them here and we'll respond to you as well. But the shots on goal has to change for the Sarnia Sting. We've said it before where, they come to the end of the game and they're about 28, 30 shots on goal. That needs to come up a little bit more. And, I don't know. You talk to some people and I've talked to some coaches from the Sting in the past, and they said, yeah, but it's the ones that go in that really matter. Yeah, but
You got to have good quality shots on net, of course.
Which is what the Sting have done with the. I think they're both good quality and well-earned goals. Their passing seems to be right on. Still a little bit of struggle in the corners there when it's the fight for the puck. I think that's something they still need to work on, which they seem to be up and down with.
So any lucky bounce can go in. We've all seen a game where people fought hard, played hard, the goalie's standing on their heads, and next thing you know, a blooper goes in.
Right.
So, sure you need shots on net. Sure, the only way to score goals is to actually shoot the puck on net. But you get those fluke goals. You don't see them that often anymore because a lot of these kids now are just incredibly talented when it comes to their soft hands.
We certainly did see a couple opportunities from the Sioux Greyhounds. Really close. We heard one in particular that we hit the goal post there, and we thought, ooh. A couple of missed opportunities. In fairness to the Sarnia Sting, Ryan McGregor had a bit of a breakaway there and just came out too far and wide. And somebody else that I see on the Sarnia Sting that we're going to keep seeing more of that's done well this year is Anthony Tabak.
Yep.
And he's had the puck at the end of his stick there a few times. Obviously not completing anything, but I predict we see a little bit more from him coming up in this next period as well as with Ryan McGregor. So currently 2-1 right now. We're about 3.5 minutes away before the Sting come back out here to do what they can to beat the Sioux Greyhounds, just so you know.
He's trying to rub me out here.
I know. And they're 14 shots on goal to our 8. I think that's kind of something they're going to have to work on as well and turn around. I'm really surprised Jay Peckham didn't come over here and at least whisper something in my ear.
He's too busy having his beer,
He's too
right?
busy having his beer. That's right. And we give a shout out to our friend Peter Frangus. He's over here as well, and he's probably going to want a picture of us.
Oh, yeah,
because that's
sure.
a tradition here. We like that. And thanks to all of you for watching us here as well. We appreciate you joining and following along. We'll be back for the next intermission, hopefully in favor of the Sarnia Sting.
Without stitches or Band-Aids on their
Without
faces?
stitches or Band-Aids. They're getting ready to come back here. And, of course, we'll be live post-game talking to some of the players or the coaches. You never know who we're going to get there for us. So stay with us. And glad to have my friend Danny Coccimiglio joining me here once again for the show live on location.
Always a pleasure.
Burrows. Yeah,
always
right.
a pleasure.
Danny, you can... If Danny gets more views, I don't know if I'll ever have Jay back. Just saying. Sorry, Jay. We love you.
Hi, Mark.
Oh, who's that guy?
That's Mark, Mr.
Okay.
Mr. Mark Coccimiglio.
All right, there we go. There you go. Catch you later. Bye.
Mark.